All right. 3, 2, 1. Whoa!
Wow.
Dude, that was the most in sync clap we've had thus far. And it's perfect because, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Side Tangent. It's Jared.
I'm Parker. I'll tell my story later. I usually have a story, but
Yeah.
you seem high energy.
Well, because we had the perfect clap, and it's a perfect timing because this is the special Christmas episode of Side Tangent. And so what a great gift for this happy holiday season. Happy holidays in general, not just Christmas. We did Christmas themes because we celebrate Christmas, but if you celebrate something else, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, one that I don't know, happy holidays to everyone. Hope you guys are celebrating already, getting into the holiday spirit. Comment down below what you're doing, anything fun, anything exciting. You have a story for us, though. You just said. You said it. That's
It's
what you
unrelated, but
It's unrelated.
I mean, I guess it was sort of in Christmas time. Not really. When I was a very wee lad,
It's gonna be a banger when you say something like that, or like when I was in high school. Go ahead.
Even younger, like very little. My dad built our home.
Okay.
Because he's a smart dude like that, and he was digging trenches for the sprinkler lines. So it's kind of like this intricate. Like you have like a trench shovel. It's like a really narrow.
Oh yeah.
Shovel, yeah, and you just dig these deep trenches all throughout the yard so you can lie down the sprinkler pipes and stuff.
Right.
But little kid me had just learned about World War One and the trenches and the trench runners. So my dad spends hours and hours, days, I think even, digging all these trenches and then leaves. And I'm so small that I fit mostly perfectly in these trenches. My shoulders were up like the edges, like the sides of the wall, if you will. But I was like running up and down them, pretending that I was in World War One, and I was like, "This is pretty fun." But I should get the neighbor kids involved. So I was like, "We're all gonna pretend we're in World War One." So my dad leaves for like, I don't know, an hour doing something, probably providing for me.
Yeah.
And he gets back, and I've completely like basically filled in all of the trenches, pretending that I was like a French soldier.
Is it the house that your parents are currently in?
Yeah. It was...
Did you say French soldier?
Yeah.
Trench soldier.
I said French, but or trench. I can't remember what I thought I was. I was just like
Was the
pretending
French
that
in
there
the
was
World War One?
Were the French in World War
I'm
One?
stupid. The minute I came out of my mouth,
Jared.
I was thinking of a different country when I said French. Okay. The minute that came out of my mouth, I'm like, what am I thinking? No, I'm not that dumb.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
No, but I was just pretending there was like bombs and stuff going overhead, and I was like, "No, run for it!" And then I filled them in. That's my story.
It's a good one. I think it's a good thing you weren't born into like a path to dictatorship.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You just had obviously you assembled these kids within an hour to join you in the trenches, literally join you in the trenches. And like, I don't know. I feel like if you had political power, Parker, I feel like you'd be very convincing. And I trust that you would use that power for good, but
it's so easy when you're a kid to get like other kids involved. Like this might cause destruction. They're like, yes.
Did you ever watch Codename Kids Next Door?
No.
We talked about this. Never mind. We talked
Yeah,
about
but we should maybe do an episode.
Where maybe we'll just go over the lore that, The thing about the lore episodes I think would be funny. And like I'm brainstorming right now for future episodes, even though we're on an episode right now. But I think it'd be funny if we tried to tell lore, but like we don't prepare. We just go and see what we remember. And it could be wrong. Like Codename Kids Next Door, I'd know like 1% of it, like 5% of the lore of Codename Kids Next Door. I digress, though.
I did watch Recess. They have crazy kids doing stuff.
It's kind of like Kids Next Door.
Yeah.
It's like Kids Next Door is like Recess in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you enjoying this holiday season so far?
It's good. It's
anything exciting?
There was a bit of snow last week. We're not getting that much snow compared to the East right now.
Yeah.
The West.
I feel like this was like last year too. The December we weren't getting a lot, but January, February is when it started to come down.
Yeah, in my childhood I remember there being a lot of snow, but yeah, we have not been getting a lot of snow here in the West.
No.
In the desert climate.
Dude. High desert.
No, it's been good. Just hanging out with family a lot, getting ready for the holidays.
Yeah.
Nothing. I feel like, and it depends on what year, but I feel like this year has been hectic.
You've been busy at work.
I meant more also just like the whole world. Like it's just been like there's been a lot going on.
You're looking outward, like a good person.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So I feel like I've noticing like a lot of people are just, it seems, excited for more old fashioned and classic. You know, because I feel like the decorations for Christmas and stuff, kind of different trends every year, and like I feel like this year everyone's doing a lot of old fashioned stuff and like more low key. Like they just kind of want the classic glass ornaments or red ornaments, and everyone I think is kind of trying to go back to their just calming, a more calming Christmas.
Well, I think people say trends are like a cycle, anyways. Like
Yeah.
they come back around, and I think like Christmas was very commercialized, obviously, and it still is. But I think you bring up a good point where it feels like
It could be
the rat race of it all is kind of
yes.
slowing down a little
Yes.
bit. It's like I don't know. And I think it comes back around. I almost wonder, and I don't know the science behind any of this. I almost wonder if it's like before, like growing up, like you watch TV, live TV, there's commercials, and then like advertisements are blasting in your face about everything Christmas related. But now that like with social media and the way like people have a lot more control over what they're able to see
That's
than
a good
before.
way to put it.
Well, you can argue maybe that we don't have as much control, but
I
that's
was-
a different.
yeah, I
it
was
depends how
thinking
you
of
look at
that.
it.
Yeah.
I guess in a sense you have control, a sense of like you can not look at something.
But do
Whereas
any of us
TV
have control? You sure? Yeah,
No,
I know
no.
what you mean though.
Dude, honestly, as soon as I said that, now I'm thinking, I'm like, do we have control of what we see? I'm like, not
Is
really.
the algorithm alive?
But did we have any? Did we have more control back then? I don't
Probably.
know. Like, oh, you're probably right. I hate
The
it. I
man.
hate it. I try not to get too deep, like in these rabbit holes about like, especially like sensory and stuff. I know you have a lot to say about sensory, but
Do you mean censorship?
censorship, not sensory. Goodness.
But like sensory overload, I think is also something to bring
Right.
up, and like I feel like a lot of like dopamine addiction and stuff, again through the
Very real.
algorithm, is also applicable to censorship and sensory overload and all this stuff, and it all ties in together
Yeah.
in a neat little conspiracy bow.
I'll bring up an example because this will tie into something I wanted to bring up later on. Was that a good example of that? Is so college football is approaching its end. They just announced the college football playoff brackets, and so I know you don't know a lot about football, but
Nothing.
the playoffs is like the tournament at the end of the season that determines who's the champion for the year.
So like the Super Bowl of
Yeah, so the Super Bowl is the game, but right before the Super Bowl happens, even the NFL has the playoffs. So all these teams like that are qualified for the playoffs. They have like a tournament, and the last two remaining teams play in the Super Bowl.
oh, so the playoffs is the name of like the tournament
Yeah,
altogether.
yeah. So
Okay.
and then not every team goes to the playoffs in any league really, but so the college football playoffs is happening, and so instead of the Super Bowl, they play the college football championship game at the end. But I'm a big BYU fan, as you know. As we were roommates, you know that I probably have cussed more at a BYU, like ironically because it's BYU. But so the playoff bracket happens, and the way it works is that the best 12 teams, or there's 12 playoff spots, and we don't have to go into the very many details of it, but there's these rules where certain conferences are allowed to get bids into the playoffs. So it's not necessarily the teams that are ranked the top 12. It's a whole thing, and maybe I'll go in through a huge PowerPoint about the whole thing. Anyways, all that to say, BYU was ranked number 11, so they're in the top 12. But because of the politics of the game, there was teams below them that earned playoff spots because of where they are in their conferences and stuff. But this is just going into what the media is allowing you to see and what they're pushing is that the teams above BYU were Notre Dame and Alabama, and then right below them was Miami. And they were all there was like scenarios where all like different versions, like combinations of those teams could be in the playoffs. There's a graphic that the sports shows were showing, and it showed like these are the teams in the hunt for the playoff spot. Alabama, Notre Dame, skips BYU, and Miami. Didn't even put BYU on the bracket or on the graphic. And so it's just like they had like a small thing at the top, like BYU's number 11. They just assumed that they were pushing that BYU was not going to make the playoffs, even though like they got screwed over. A lot of teams got screwed over. It's a whole mess. But it's just all that to say is that the media like it pushes what it wants to push. Now BYU is not a big viewership market as compared to some of these other schools that I said. So it's like it's a business, and they're like, hey, this is what sells. We're not going to push BYU. That's not going to make us any money to do that, even though technically BYU is in that conversation. I went on a huge rant there. All that to say is like we're being pushed, like they decide what we get to know, and so for the person that isn't a BYU fan like me, they don't care, so they get left in the dust about it.
There was like a social scientist, I don't know, and I don't specifically agree with a lot of the things he said when I watched his like series or whatever, but he made an argument that no one actually has free will, that everyone instinctually just does what's like resources wise and money wise is best for them, and then as a whole we just do that, and then that's just kind of like even if you like went back in time and changed a bunch of things, like history would basically kind of always act the same way because everyone just acts statistically in their best interest, and then that moves countries as a whole, and it's just all dependent on like basically the resources and like stuff the country has. And so like that would be an example. Like football, there's no free will, like it doesn't matter what the teams actually do. And he would argue that it's just based on like where people live and where the money is.
100%. I agree with that, and to a degree of like money talks, and it's like people like the thing about the what I just brought, the example I just brought up, is that I know a lot of people that are upset about it, rightfully so. Like I'm like annoyed by it, but like I understand that it's not a fair system. Like most things aren't. It's like it's not, like movies, like the best. Some of these movies could be like the best movies, but because they're not being pushed by big movie companies or by Disney, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's, even though it could be an amazing movie, it's not going to get the recognition that it deserves necessarily because money talks. And so it's just the recent example too. It's like I thought this was very ironic, is that we both seen Running Man, the new movie lately, and I like the message behind it of just like, oh, we're all being controlled. Like this media company is the one that's controlling the narrative behind the story. So if you haven't seen Running Man, yeah, you either turn it off, or it's just kind of funny to me. The irony is like there's this message that this movie is pushing, and that but it's being played in these multi-millionaire $1 million theaters,
and it's
big production companies.
Yeah, by multi-million.
Yeah, I don't know which studio did this one, but one of the big dogs.
That is one, because I feel like especially
it's the irony,
especially lately, there's been a lot of like anti-capitalist, like fiction or just like entertainment, but it's made by megacorps.
Yeah, 100%.
Very
100%
ironic.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. We watched the Hunger Games. We rewatched it lately. And it's just like President Snow talks about like the reason why the Hunger Games work is that it gives people hope. So it almost feels like hiding in plain sight almost. Now I'm not coming after big
bread
big
and
movie.
circus.
Yeah. I don't know what that means actually.
It was a Roman. Okay, sorry. You brought up Hunger Games. Do we have time for me to go on a random Hunger Games rant?
Please do. We had no plan.
So in ancient Roman Empire, they had, I forget the Latin. It's called like, it's called like Panem e whatever. It basically means bread and circus. That's where the country of Panem gets its name from.
Cool.
But basically, the idea is that the emperors thought that if we just give people, the population of Rome, food, as much food as they want, and as much entertainment as they want, they won't realize that they're actually in a dictatorship and have no rights. Hence, why they would do the gladiator games, which is why basically the Hunger Games books exist.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
And that's why like there's tons of like references to bread. Like PETA, his name is another bread reference. He's also a baker. Like, and the whole country is named after like the whole country of Panem is one off that name, but also because during the games they would give out tons of free bread to the population just to keep them happy, and it's like a whole gladiator thing. So it's all just basically an analogy that like us in today times, because she came up with it during like the War on Terror, when there's tons of like reality TV shows and stuff, and then we're getting tons, like our economy's good and we just have tons of food available and stuff, and the idea is that there's so much entertainment that we would potentially not realize if we were losing our rights because we have food and entertainment, so who cares?
Dude, I'm at a loss for words. That is crazy.
Oops, I think I kicked the camera.
No, honestly, these cameras are closer than they usually are, so.
No, well.
In the future, we'll fix that.
But yeah, I love Hunger Games because I think it's really deep that way.
Wow, Suzanne Collins.
She's so smart.
Bravo.
So smart.
I'm not deep. My Emily is. She's very she loves Hunger Games and she knows everything. But she told me the whole story. Because I didn't see the Mockingjay movies yet, but I loved it. I like the commentary on it and stuff. But that's even deeper than I knew. Like,
there's crazy. Yeah,
like they're basing it off of it's like. I knew it's based off of real experiences in the sense of it's inspired by real experiences, but to that degree that's bravo.
Yeah,
My appreciation for those movies just in the book. Sorry, the books.
but they're
Just
both.
shut up.
Yes,
I'm not going to read the books though, so I'm never going to.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. This might be a deep question. And I don't even know what my thought is about it, but like I this is something I think about a lot. Is like it's a weird feeling when you kind of come to the realization that we're talking about right now, where it's like, wow, we're all just these corporate, these the 1% you can say is like we're really being like manipulated in that sense. And I think a lot of people stress themselves out about that fact, where at the end of the day, like money talks and money controls a lot of the things that we do in our life. But like sometimes I sit like whenever I can't sleep at night, you think about everything. And so one of the thoughts that come to my head sometimes, I'm like, what do we do? What do I do about it? And people say like, go to the polls, go make sure you vote. But I'm like,
statistically,
yeah, I just like
make a difference.
It's like, man, we really have little power, and it's kind of depressing when you think about it.
It's
but
true.
then I'm like, is it better? I don't have an answer for this, and so I don't expect you to either. But I'm like, this is the existential crisis I think about. Is it better to fight it, or is it better to just have peace with where you're at? Like be like dial in more to where you do have influence in your life, and then focus on that.
So I have two thoughts.
Yeah, I'm not looking for a specific answer, so
I know, because I don't like big corporations and
Right.
stuff, but I think there's like this whole idea that like money is bad, but I see money as a physical representation of human effort, and the best way for people to work together is through money. So
clock it. Clock it. Keep going. Sorry,
I think I stole that from Dr. Stone. I think they have a similar quote.
it doesn't matter.
But
You gave credit.
So I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. Like, yes, we're all cogs in a machine, but the idea is like if we all have money, then we can all like somewhat, put our effort to something, and then like as of like there's accounts of like corporations doing something we don't like, and you just vote with your money, and then the corporation changes face. With that being said, that's my hopeful answer, but my conspiracy theory answer is also that like statistically, the double-edged sword is nothing you do matters. All the people with like the secret people that all have like the 1% of wealth and stuff have so much money that our answer doesn't matter anymore. So one of
Right.
those two opinions is true, or maybe it's a bit in the middle. Probably a bit in the middle.
I mean, I'm a big. One thing I say a lot is that the world is more gray than we think. It's not black and white.
Yeah.
And it's just like a. I have a hard time. Like I know this is like the most politically charged episode.
This
we've
is a
ever filmed.
Christmas episode.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the Christmas episode. Well, it's because corporate America ruined Christmas.
We tied it back.
Yeah,
together.
there we go. But it's just like I don't know. The world is so gray. I think we're both like this. Like for anyone watching this, if you disagree with anything we're saying, I think we're both very open minded enough that like I'm not firm in a lot of these things that I like. These are just the thoughts I have based off of what I currently know.
Yeah.
And I try my best to stay informed as possible, and I want to be able to accept when I'm wrong about something. So, as a disclaimer to anything that we talk about that may be a little more politically charged than what we usually talk about, we're not going to we're open to more information.
I was gonna say I think both of us would be convinced by a good argument with sources cited.
Yeah.
So
And I appreciate the thought experiment and stuff, but just kind of staying on that topic, because another thing I think about a lot. I took a biotech class in high school, which is very random that was
I
my
took a
high school.
biotech class too.
Oh, really? Yeah. So we might have talked about this before, like outside of this, but like we learned a lot about GMOs in
Yes.
foods, and then like we talked about like how it works, and we watched this documentary about big GMO companies, and then like the biggest one that this documentary talked about was, I think it's called Monsanto, something like that. Does that sound familiar?
Sounds like
Anyways,
a megacorp.
It's like this megacorp, and they kind of in the documentary. I don't want to slander the name of Monsanto because I don't know everything in the
And
documentary.
they'll send the GMO assassins.
Yeah,
to get us.
they're gonna rescind my vegetables, confiscate it. But there's just like different times when they screwed over like a small farmer. For the example that I'm thinking of is that this farmer grew canola seeds for canola oil and stuff, and Monsanto had their farms not too far away from where he did, but it's like canola seeds are like tiny, they're super tiny, and I think the wind blew some of Monsanto's genetically modified seeds to this farmer's fields, and so his outside crops that are bordering Monsanto's, they ended up being Monsanto's canola seeds, and you can't tell looking at the seeds. You can't tell looking at the plants that they're someone else's. And so they tested the seeds, and Monsanto sued the farmer, and they won. They somehow won, even though he's like, why would I grab the seeds, steal their seed, and put it right in this one row of crop? And so, and it started this whole thing, like the documentary, and then we were talking in a class as like, there's a big push for people not eating GMO food, like foods with GMOs in it, and then that's a whole another topic and stuff. But then I had this conversation the other day at work about, it's weird because on my mission I served in Idaho, where I learned a lot about farming, and a lot of the farmers were talking about how much food we consume in America and how many people there are in America, and a lot of that is like we're able to feed everyone in America probably too much because of genetically modifying things. And so I'm like, if like, seeing all these farmlands, you see a lot of like cattle farms and stuff, and you kind of are like, oh man, this is kind of brutal, and it's really sad. But at the same time, it's like, if we just stopped all that,
we would all die.
We have too many people.
Yeah.
And so it's a weird, like, this is what I'm like, I don't like, it's like, it's why it's gray. It's like, we can't just not, like, we have too many people, and like we're feeding everyone. Not really though, but it's, gosh, I'm like going through a mind loop right now. It's
it's like the more you look into it, the more complicated.
Yeah, it's so complex. And now I'm like, well, there's people that are starving now, and in our country too. And I'm like, freak, we have so much resources, we have the ability to do it. Too many people, and then yet not everyone. Dang. Okay, I'm gonna stop. We should go back to Christmas because I'm going through mind loops right now, and I don't even know. Like, this is why I have a hard time.
We'll talk more after.
Yeah, this is why I have a hard time with politics, though. It's like,
no, it's
someone says something, and I'm like, yeah, and then I hear something else, and then I'm like thinking about it more. I'm like, dang, this isn't even a political thing, but just like social issues in general, where you hear, like, you're like, okay, no, I get that, and then like someone brings up a different scenario, I'm like, oh gosh, dang it. I think most people are like that too, where they're just. I think a lot of us fall in the gray, where we're trying to figure it out. It's like this confusion. I'll stop rambling about that, because I had a thought, and dude, I just went down this rabbit hole in my head, and I just kept like, wait.
I'm here for it though. Like,
yeah, I appreciate you.
I feel like because when we created this podcast, we kind of wanted to recreate the vibes of when we were college roommates, and we'd have a bunch of random people for whatever reason, and it's like 2 a.m, and we just like
right
suddenly become like Greek philosophers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what happened just now.
Yeah.
Is talking about Running Man we talk about Christmas led to corporations, led to Running Man, led to Hunger Games, led to the media's manipulating you, and nothing matters, and
then it got into food,
GMOs,
yeah, and
it's all connected.
Because then you go into the health concerns of never mind. Get me off topic.
Should I can do my game.
Yeah, let's do a game now.
Okay.
I will disclaimer again. In the comments below, tell us what you think about anything we just said about, like, I want to hear everyone's opinions and see, we're not set in our ways. We want to grow and continue in knowledge and gain knowledge. Just go.
Okay. Okay. So, in this scenario, Jared.
Okay.
You have been. I just thought of an idea.
Come prepared, dude.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm making magic like right now. What on earth? So you have just been invited to go to a Secret Santa with the world's elites. Not like
we just got back at.
Yes, with the world's elites. You thought I was palate cleansing. I'm not. But like, this isn't like, I know secret gatherings of world elites is somewhat a timely subject right now because of certain recent revelations. It's not like that. This is an okay world elite meeting. It's just a Christmas party, and it's a Secret Santa. Okay? So I am going to give you a random celebrity generator, and I'm going to give you someone, and I'm going to give you this laptop, and you have 1 minute to find a gift that you think they would like. Preferably that's like applicable to them.
Oh, okay.
I'm wondering if we probably should do like $1 limit. We'll start with unlimited on Amazon, whatever you want on Amazon that you think they would like, and then if we had to add a limit, we can.
Do you have Amazon open already?
Yeah. So I'll give you like 3 options Ooh, Bill Cosby. Not going with that
Handcuffs.
one. A warrant for your
Yeah.
arrest.
Or restraining order. Bill Cosby. Wow, what a
Well,
star.
So it
You know what's
gives.
funny? At work, someone posted a meme, and they were talking about like the chaotic neutral or the chaotic evil, like lawful good,
like the
thing.
D&D thing.
And then one of the things that it was for children show characters, and they in
I'm very scared.
like neutral good or something like that, or lawful good or whatever. One of those things that had Lil Bill, and then I was sitting there, I was like, but Lil Bill's about Bill Cosby, and I like maybe he was in the show, but I'm like, well, hold up a little, hold up a second.
I think you find a different option.
Yeah, I think we got to think about this a little bit. All right, let's play.
Okay, I'm going to give you 3 options. You tell me which one, and then I'll hand the laptop to you.
Just tell me one, and then we'll.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Pink, or let's go like Tom Hiddleston.
I'll do Pink.
Okay. Pink.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have you click the timer and start it, and then go to Amazon and let's see what you can find in a minute.
Okay.
That you think
Go
Pink
on.
would like. All right.
Ah!
Little fact. Well, not really a fact, but while Jared's looking up, I didn't know who Pink was until her appearance in SpongeBob SquarePants. When she...
We're all gonna get scared.
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah. She shows up to Patchy the Pirate's house. How cool is that?
I gotta find.
I do like her song. What's it? So what?
You know what's funny? It's funny you say that because it came up on my feed the other day. I found what I wanted to give, by the way.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not-
Already. All right.
Yeah. So it's these. I'll tell you the story behind it. You can look at it first, and then I'll put a
Okay.
picture of it on the video
Oh, so it's pins
of
of
someone
middle finger.
Yeah, of being flipped
Silver,
off.
black middle finger ears, studded ear, blah blah blah. Some
Yeah,
weird.
I'll put a picture of the Amazon
Yeah.
thing. It's $9. It's not a good Secret Santa gift. But the reason why I think is one, Pink sings a lot of like rock music.
Sorry, there it
timer's up.
goes.
I was too quick.
Yeah, you were really good.
Sorry, I'll finish the first thought.
Yes.
So what came up on my like random playlist the other day? Like the Spotify generated it, and so I was listening to it. I'm like, this song is such a banger.
It's a
And
good song.
Yeah, I started listening to it like unironically. I'm like, and I kept listening to it. I'm like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
super good. So the reason why I thought of those earrings is one because like I feel like Pink would definitely just flip off
I think
the world.
Pink would appreciate
But
that.
the first thought was earrings because I was watching a clip. She was singing. She was on Kelly Clarkson's show. Kelly Clarkson's another singer. Oh, you know her because she was on Phineas and Ferb.
She was on Video Verb.
But she didn't sing.
I only know celebrities if they have cartoon appearances.
Apparently. But she had these earrings, but they're just a chain. But then her AirPods were in the earring, and she was on the show, and I remember watching the video because she sang a little bit in the episode, and I was like, oh, that was pretty cool earrings. And so when he said that, first thought was it had to get her earrings.
I
don't know
think-
anything about Pink.
I know she's cool, and her daughter performed with her and stuff, and
Speaking of
seems
gladiators, there's a Pepsi
the
commercial.
heck?
No, trust me, this is
Okay.
relevant. There's a Pepsi commercial. This is such an epic Pepsi commercial where they're in the Roman Coliseum and they're like calling for the gladiators, and then Pink walks out, Britney Spears walks out, and Beyonce walks out, and they're in like gladiator outfit stuff, and then they start singing "We Will Rock You," and it was pretty cool. And at the time, those are all like very famous singers, and at the time, those three were very like prominent in the music industry. So
That's
Pink,
good.
Didn't think we'd go into Pink lore after talking about corporate corruption.
I didn't think we would either, but hey, I think like at this party of elites, if you showed that to her, I think she'd appreciate it.
I think so too. She seems like a down to earth person.
Yeah.
I
No,
think-
she does. She does.
Yeah.
At least she did in SpongeBob.
Yeah.
If you're willing to be in SpongeBob, like
Yeah. Either
whoops.
things really aren't going well for you, or you just don't like
I hope to think the latter.
you like to have some fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope I can pronounce all these names because I sort of know some of these people. Well, I should know all of the. Okay, Jim Parsons,
Okay.
who I think is Sheldon.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson,
Okay.
Keanu Reeves. Which of the three?
To Jim Parsons because
Okay.
I love Big Bang.
Oh yeah,
Theory.
you do. You know him. All right, and I'm going to start the timer for you. Go 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 go. Just add a little craziness. Once I was at Jared's working. Once I was at a Secret Santa, and I was really stressed, so I got the person like this really nice gift that was like $30. It was over budget. I don't even remember what I got. It was like some super nice like self care set, and then they just got me a DVD copy of Ready Player One, and I've never been so insulted in my life.
Do you not like that movie?
No, it's just a DVD. I can't use it.
Oh, DVD.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, it was like $5 probably. Maybe I missed memo. I don't know.
I don't know why I picked Jim Parsons because I realized the only thing I know him from is from Big Bang Theory and
He'll probably
the Muppet movie.
He is in the Muppet movie.
Yeah, but I found something. But the timer's about to be up. But I saw this at the store yesterday, and I actually wanted to buy it for myself.
Okay.
But I'll just give it to Jim.
Oh.
But then I realized it's kind of funny where it's like, anyway, I'll show you what I got. It's the Funko Pop version of Sheldon Cooper, but specifically when he dresses up as the Flash.
How
which I saw at the store.
Wait, how is it? How do you know that it's?
Well, it says it. It doesn't look like him.
Is it just because he's holding a trophy? It just looks like normal.
They did
Flash.
win. Yeah, it does. But it says
He even
Sheldon
has
Cooper.
abs. Does he have abs in the show?
The costume does.
All right, fine.
Yeah, this is the first thing I can think of. But I realized that, like, I don't know a lot about Jim Parsons' personal life.
We're gonna pretend in this situation that they're all okay with a member of the lower class,
Yeah.
not a celebrity, being among them, and they were like, "Hey,
You know what though? He gives the vibe of someone that would be okay. Like
Okay.
it would. I don't think he takes himself that.
I haven't seen him outside of any media.
I don't think he's on his high horse or anything. He seems like a genuine guy. There's a video where he was. I don't even know why they were both in the interview together, but it's him and famous singer Rihanna. Do you know Rihanna? You've heard the name?
I've heard the name.
Anyways, she's a famous singer.
Okay.
And he found out that Rihanna can't whistle, and he goes, "I'm surprised you can't whistle as a musician." She goes, "Excuse me?" And he goes, "I'm sorry." And it was all in jokes, but it was super funny interview. But he's super cool,
I like that.
and I love Big Bang Theory. It's we watch it every night almost. It's like the show we put on before we go to bed.
Everyone needs one of those.
Jim
shows.
Parsons, if you're watching this, I would love a shout out. Love the Big Bang Theory.
Let's see. I don't know any of these people. I don't know most celebrities, so.
Well, even you, I might know them.
Man.
But it makes it. I guess it would make no sense to you. I forget
Let's
this
see.
is a 2-person show.
Dr. Phil, Stephen Hawking, or Daniel Craig.
To Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil, okay. And let's get it down to Let's get it down to 30 seconds. Let's make it spicier. And go. 30 seconds, Dr. Phil. In my psychology classes in high school, I had to watch a lot of Dr. Phil videos. He kind of seems interesting. Remember when he was a big thing? He used to be everywhere. Are you too busy looking something up?
Yeah. Because I had a really good idea.
Oh, really? Is it a bald cap?
Well, he's already bald.
I know, but what did you find? Hands up.
I'll just let you read it first before.
Hands up. Oh, what on earth? What? It's a workout piece of equipment, a power cage, $1,299.
Yeah.
Please explain to me your reasoning.
You
You just think you'd like that?
you might want to work out.
That's hilarious that like Pink gets like a $9 earring set. Sheldon gets, I didn't see how much the
It was $6.
$6?
60.
$60. And so that probably makes Pink like, oh, well, it's okay. It's still a nice gift. And then Dr. Phil gets over $1,000 thing, and they're all like, what the?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, no, I just thought, maybe you could use. I was trying to find water skis first, and then I thought of a giant workout set. That joke didn't land.
No, I thought it was fine. I was just confuzzled is all. Okay, we'll probably have this as the last one.
Okay.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Will Ferrell, or Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know which one you're going to go for. Go.
Am I at 30 seconds again?
Yeah. Is Adam Sandler the one with like a really normal house?
He might. I actually don't know.
He seems chill. I don't know though. I also mix him up with a lot of celebrities. Jared's searching. I'm searching my memory for funny stories to tell while we're waiting here. One time I...
All right, time's up.
Oh, okay. Well, you never know. You'll never get to hear it. I'm really terrified. What? Okay. Choice apparel men's two-tone training basketball shorts with pockets. Oh! Hey, these are not...
Yeah.
They look comfy.
Not just any. Amazon doesn't have this, but this is what I'm bringing Adam Sandler is and one basketball shorts. Now let me drop some lore on you.
Please do.
Parker. Adam Sandler, he doesn't make as many movies as he used to anymore. And the only content I ever get of Adam Sandler is every so often he shows up on my social media feed playing pickup basketball in some random city and some random people, and he's always wearing the baggiest basketball shorts. And it's become a meme of his. Like everyone, like people that, he's just. And Adam Sandler, he's older than he is now. He's a little bigger than he was. He's aging.
Mm-hmm.
He can ball.
Really?
He can ball. Like he has like
That's crazy.
like the craziest like jump shot. Like,
I love that
he
actually.
is really good at basketball, and he's just in his older age and just wearing a t-shirt and a really baggy basketball shorts. So I think he needs a new pair. So
But this one still
I
looks
appreciate
pretty
it.
baggy.
Yeah. It's the only every now and then Adam Sandler makes a movie, but most of the time the content is that he's playing basketball.
I really respect that. I love that.
One thing I love about Adam Sandler, because I grew up watching a lot of his movies, is that Grown Ups is a good example. It's a culmination of him and his friends. Like he brings most of his movies. He has people from like his friend group in the movies. Like he brought people with him, and like he wasn't too good for his friends anymore, and he stuck to it and stuff. And I just I don't know. He's another one of those celebrities where he just seems like he's just a genuine guy. Like outside of it, there's a lot of these celebrities. Like I wish I could meet them, but I'm also very paranoid about meeting celebrities in the sense that I don't want to bug them. Like if I see celebrities in public, I don't want to go up to them. I feel bad, because I know they get it all the time.
Yeah.
That's why I decided not to be famous, because I don't want to deal with that.
That's good. That's
So,
very
So don't subscribe to this.
Yeah,
Don't make this blow up or anything.
what a reverse psychology.
Yeah, I'm trying to manipulate our fan base here.
Well, I don't think we can provide the Dr. Phil one, but Sheldon, I can't remember your real name.
Jim Parsons,
Pink, and Adam Sandler. If you guys want to stop by, we would love to give you free gifts.
Drop like a PO box or a mailing address. I'll send these to you if you guys are watching this.
Or if you can come here and we can have an episode while we give it to you.
Yeah, if you guys want to be on the, we can. I'm sure we can make some time.
The gift
for that.
is on us, but we don't have the funds to fly you out here.
Yeah.
Or if you don't want it, we will just give it to someone else.
Well, we'll see if our schedule can make it work with you guys being here on the episode. We have,
no pressure.
I can't promise anything that we can have you guys here, but in our high class studio. Last question before we close things out, Parker. I think. Well, how much time we got? What are you hoping for Christmas this year?
Like as in a gift or like?
Sure.
Don't
say world peace. You say world peace.
I wasn't going to say world peace. I was going to say a harmonica.
Dude, you never know when something calls for a harmonica moment.
Reference.
You never know when a harmonica moment will come up.
That's true.
Yeah. Was that Buford? Did Buford want a harmonica?
No, there's always whenever it happens 2 or 3 times where Ferb gets an opportunity to have a wish, and Phineas is like, Ferb, what did you wish for? And Ferb shows him the newspaper, and it says world peace, and he's like, oh, that's cool. And Ferb's like, no, not that. And then underneath it, it's like local boy gets harmonica.
That's right.
Honestly, I mean, I have a cheesy answer and a consumerism answer.
Gotcha. Okay, good.
My cheesy answer is just spending time with family, just because it's
stupid.
No, but it's just
kidding.
because, I said before, it's been a hectic year, and I feel there's opportunities where just being with family and friends can be calming and resetting. So I'm really excited. That's the main thing that I'm looking forward to. With that being said, consumerism, Steam has a lot of really good deals, and a lot of good games, and there's been so many good games.
You just got a new PC,
and I just got a new PC, so I'm excited to stock up my shelf because there's been great games this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Reverse question. Uno reverse the
Yeah.
question to you.
You activated my trap card. My cheesy answer is I won't copy you because obviously spending time with friends and family. I'm going to Arizona. Some of my high school buddies are going to be in town, so go see them, and then we're going to go see my in-laws in California. But just looking for like a nice little break. This time of year I think is very busy work-wise for us at least. I know a lot of companies are very, especially in the tech world, like it's busy this time of year, and so it'd be nice to have a few days off just to kind of relax a little bit and unwind, not think about work for a while. So I'm looking forward to that. And then consumerism things. There's not very many things I want. Like I'm not a gift person. I don't like giving gifts. I'm bad at giving them myself, or I don't like receiving gifts. Like I really don't want people to stress out about shopping for me. And so, to make it easier, the only things I really ask for now are Funko Pops, anime figurines, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, or just anything that helps with the podcasting things. And so right now, off the top of my head, the only thing I would want is like an audio mixer for
That'd
these
be
microphones, because right now we're recording on 2 different laptops.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool. But I do like Funko Pops too. I heard they're going out of business, but I don't think that's true.
There's no way.
No, I don't think so. I think they have to dial back the production because I know they make a lot that they don't sell. So they might need to figure that out. But anyways, dude. Well, good stuff.
Did good stuff. Happy holidays, everyone. I mean, if you have any comments on this video, please drop it. But also, if there's anything that you're looking forward to this Christmas, please let us know. Drop a comment. Say hi to us.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays, I should say. Happy holidays, everyone. Love you all. Thanks for watching. If you're watching right now, or if you're listening, thanks for tuning in. It's been a crazy year. It's been awesome. We appreciate all of you. And I'm rambling again. Bye.